Hello and welcome to another WWE virtual quiz at Monday Night Quizzes. Thank you for the 31 of you that joined us last night for our quiz. Unfortunately, due to copyright reasons, which we still don't really understand, we were kicked from YouTube Live last night. So we are uploading this tonight on Tuesday, and we are going live tonight instead. So thank you for those that have stuck with us and that will continue to do the quiz tonight. Okay, right, well, we're going to make a start with round one, and tonight the rounds are round one, general knowledge, round two is about The Undertaker, round three is about tag team champions in WWF and WWE, and round four is the Royal Rumble returns. So it's all about superstars that have returned during the Royal Rumble match throughout the years, which is personally one of my favourite events of the year. It's up there with WrestleMania for me as one of the best pay-per-views for that reason. So I hope you have your pen and paper ready, and we will make a start on round one, general knowledge. And the first question tonight is question one: where are the WWE headquarters located? So question one: where are the WWE headquarters located? And just recently there has been a pay-per-view hosted there. It was actually at the WWE headquarters. But where are they? Okay, moving on. Question two of our first round. Which superstar has the nickname Goatface? Which superstar has the nickname Goatface? Okay, well done. I think if you've watched wrestling in the last few years, you'll know that one. Right, question three. Which group, led by Wade Barrett, caused havoc on Raw? Which group, led by Wade Barrett, caused havoc on Raw? Okay, hopefully you've got that one. Moving on, question four. If you saw the following crowd sign, who would you expect to see in the ring? So there is a picture on screen of a famous WWF or WWE crowd sign. If you saw that sign, who would you expect to see in the ring? Okay. Question five. Who retired in 2006 but returned just 4 years later to team with John Cena? Question five. Who returned in 2006 but returned just 4 years later to team with John Cena? And there's a clue on screen. They wrestled in a mixed tag match against Santino and Beth Phoenix. So they returned and they wrestled in a mixed tag match against Santino and Beth Phoenix. So who returned? Okay, question six, multiple choice, so you've got a chance with this one. How old is Shawn Michaels? Question six. How old is Shawn Michaels? Is he 52, 54 or 60? 52, 54 or 60? Question seven. One of my favourite factions of WWE. Name all three members of the Shield. Name all three members of the Shield. And you've got to get all 3 to get the point. Okay, right, question 8. How many pods are there in a traditional elimination chamber match? How many pods are there in a traditional elimination chamber match? Okay, penultimate question of this round. Question 9. Which nationality is WWE superstar Sami Zayn? So, which nationality is WWE superstar Sami Zayn? Where does he come from? Okay, coming to the end of our first round. Question 10. Can you name this well-known WWF and WWE referee? Can you name this well-known WWF and WWE referee? And as always on our question 10s, there is a chance for a bonus point. To get the bonus point, you need to say, or need to explain, why was this referee fired? So this is one of them things you might have heard. He was obviously, I think, the best wrestler in WWE. But why was he fired? Okay, and that brings us to the end of round 1, and we're not going to play any music in case we are kicked off again. So we're going to move straight on to round 2, and hopefully you're still with us. And this is all about The Undertaker. Probably the best WWE wrestler, certainly the most famous of all time. But how much do you know about him? Okay, question 1. I think this is an easy start if you know. Where is The Undertaker billed from? Where is The Undertaker billed from? So when he is entering the ring, before they read his name, where do they say he is from? Where is he from? Okay, question 2. In what decade did The Undertaker debut? In what decade did The Undertaker debut? When was his first match? Okay, question 3. 50-50 with this one, because it's true or false. The Undertaker never won the WWF Hardcore Championship. True or false? The Undertaker never won the WWF Hardcore Championship. True or false? Okay, question 4. How many times has The Undertaker lost at WrestleMania? Question 4. How many times has The Undertaker lost at WrestleMania? Question 5. Rollin' was used for the American Badass Undertaker appearance and gimmick. But which famous band created the song? Rollin' was used for the American Badass Undertaker's appearance and gimmick. But which famous band created the song? So who made the single and who played it? I do believe they played it live at one of the Undertaker's WrestleMania entrances. Question 6. Who did The Undertaker face in the first ever Hell in a Cell match in 1997? Who did The Undertaker face in the first ever Hell in a Cell match in 1997? Who is his first opponent in the Hell in a Cell? Right, question 7. Whizzing through these. Who buried The Undertaker with the help from the Nexus in 2010? Who buried The Undertaker with help from the Nexus in October 2010? It was a buried alive match, and The Undertaker actually lost. But who buried him? Okay, question 8. Which of the following moves are not associated with The Undertaker? Tombstone Piledriver, Hell's Gate, Figure 4 Lock, or The Last Ride? I'll read those again. Which of these moves are not associated with The Undertaker? Tombstone Piledriver, Hell's Gate, the Figure 4 Lock, or The Last Ride? Which one of them moves are not The Undertaker's move? Okay, this is a tough one for those more younger WWE fans. Who was The Undertaker's first WrestleMania win in the streak? So question 9, who was The Undertaker's first WrestleMania win in the streak? His first win at WrestleMania, his first victory. Okay, well done so far if you're scoring well. We're going to move to the final Undertaker themed question. And I have to say there is a bonus point on option. It is a guess. I think you can take an educated guess at this one. So question 10 to begin is The Undertaker's longest ever Mania match occurred at WrestleMania 32. But who is it against? So question 10, The Undertaker's longest ever Mania match occurred at WrestleMania 32. But who is it against? And for the bonus point, how long was the match? How long was the match? So that might be a complete guess to some of you. Obviously, there's been lots of WrestleMania matches for The Undertaker that have finished in less than 5 or 10 minutes. It is longer than that, I'll give you a clue. Okay, and once again, we're not going to play any music, just in case. So we're going to go straight on in, and hopefully you're doing well. We're already halfway through the quiz, and we've not been on long. And the next round, I did enjoy making this one, is all about tag team champions and the tag team championship in the WWF and the WWE. So, round 3. Question 1. Name both members of tag team champions, the Dudley Boys. Name both members of the tag team champions, the Dudley Boys. We need both of their names, both members. Okay, I think that's really easy, that one. So we'll move on quickly to question 2, second question. Axe and Smash were collectively known as who? Axe and Smash were collectively known as who? What was the name of their tag team? Question 3. Do let me know in the comments if I'm going too quick this week. Obviously, we want to get this done and uploaded as soon as possible. As we couldn't do it yesterday, I do apologise again. Question 3. Can you name the hilarious tag team name of Daniel Bryan and Kane? Question 3. Can you name the hilarious tag team name of Daniel Bryan and Kane? What were they called when they were wrestlers and won the championships together? Question 4. Can you name the celebrity tag team champions that would strut down a red carpet swarmed by paparazzi? Question 4. Can you name the celebrity tag team champions that would strut down a red carpet swarmed by paparazzi? One of my favourite tag teams, actually, I think. I always liked their moveset, their entrance. They had a manager as well, which worked. But who is it? Okay, question 5. Which heavy hitters would normally be found backstage playing cards and smoking cigars? Which heavy hitters would normally be found playing cards and smoking cigars? Okay, question 6. In 2009, the WWE ran a piece on their website titled The Top 50 Tag Teams in WWE History. So it's actually on their website. Which tag team did they rank at number 1? So, question 6. In 2019, the WWE.com ran a piece titled The Top 50 Tag Teams in WWE History. Which tag team did they rank at number 1? Could be anyone, couldn't it, really? Let's be honest. Question 7. Which of these unusual tag teams has not won the tag team titles in the WWE? Which of these unusual tag teams have not won the titles in the WWE? So there's 4 tag teams here. 3 of them have won it, and some of them might shock you. Which tag team has not won the titles? Is it the Big Show and Miz teaming together? Is it Matt Hardy and MVP? Were they tag team champions? Randy Orton and Bobby Lashley as a tag team? Or was it Hulk Hogan and Edge? Which of the unusual tag teams did not win the tag team championship? Okay, I suppose there's still a chance for them to. But will they? Who knows? Okay, question 8. The Women's Tag Team Championships were established in 2018. But who won the titles first? Question 8. The Women's Tag Team Championships were established in 2018. But who won the titles first? And that was in an Elimination Chamber match. Who won the tag Team Championships in the Women's Division first? Okay, question 9. This is a tough one if you don't watch it. So I do apologise if this is too hard. Who are the current NXT Tag Team Champions? Question 9. Who are the current NXT Tag Team Champions? Okay, and last question of this tag team round. I did enjoy making this one. Question 10. Which tag team did Kurt Angle manage? He helped them secure the tag team champions in 2002. Which tag team did Kurt Angle manage, helping them secure the tag team championships in 2002? And this tag team went under 2 different names. So you can get one and you'll still get the point, or you could get the other one and you can also get the point. And for a bonus point, because it's question 10, can you name both members of the tag team? For a bonus point, can you name both members of the tag team? Right, absolutely brilliant. Well done to those who are sticking with us tonight and having a go, even if you're not sure. Once again, let us know if it's too easy or too hard before we go into our final round. The Royal Rumble returns. So this round is going to be about superstars that maybe had a couple of years out of the WWE, that maybe had a couple of months out of the WWE, but they have returned to the Royal Rumble match, or in the Royal Rumble match. So question 1. Which previous 1988 Royal Rumble winner returned to an incredible crowd reaction in the 2009 Rumble? So which previous 1988 Royal Rumble winner returned to an incredible crowd reaction in the 2009 Rumble match? And then a little bit more information there is that they also returned in the 2012 match. So they've returned twice to the WWE, both in a Rumble. Okay, question 2. Who returned in the Royal Rumble match in 2011, making CM Punk fall to his knees in the ring? Question 2. Who returned in the Royal Rumble match in 2011, making CM Punk fall to his knees in the ring? So Nexus were in the ring, including CM Punk. Who returned? Okay, question 3. Which 6'11" bad guy returned during the same 2011 Royal Rumble? So which 6'11" bad guy returned during the same 2011 Royal Rumble? Okay, question 4. There has only ever been one Royal Rumble for the women of WWE, and that actually really surprised me when I read that. But which 3 of the following superstars returned during the match? So you need to get all 3 of the following superstars that returned in that match. Quite a hard one, I do apologise. Was it Trish Stratus, Gail Kim, Candice Michelle, Molly Holly, Christy Hem, or Michelle McCool? 3 of those all returned. But which 3? Okay, so which 3 of the following returned? Trish Stratus, Gail Kim, I know I've said that wrong, do apologise, Candice Michelle, Molly Holly, Christy Hem, or Michelle McCool? Okay, question 5. Which popular wrestler returned in 2012, lasting 48 minutes in the Royal Rumble before finally being eliminated by Dolph Ziggler? Question 5. Which popular wrestler returned in 2012, lasting 48 minutes before finally being eliminated by Dolph Ziggler? So it lasted a long time, but unfortunately didn't win. I think they came down to the last 5, possibly. Okay, question 6. Which WWE legend returned in 2016 and eliminated Roman Reigns, embarking an unbelievable atmosphere in the Armory Centre? Okay, so I'll read that again because it's quite a long one. Which WWE legend returned in 2016? They eliminated Roman Reigns, and of course this created an unbelievable atmosphere in the WWE universe. So 2016 Royal Rumble, they eliminated Roman Reigns. Not many wrestlers can say they've done that. Okay, question 7. Who tore their pectoral muscle on Raw but returned during the Royal Rumble match in 2009, just 4 months later? This is one of the most unexpected returns as well. It's brilliant. Who tore their pectoral muscle on Raw but returned during the Royal Rumble match in 2009, just 4 months later? Okay, question 8. Nearly there on this week's quiz, and then we'll obviously have the answers. Which DX member returned during the 2012 Royal Rumble match? They lasted just 3 minutes and failed to eliminate a single person. Question 8. Which DX member returned during the 2012 Royal Rumble match? They lasted just 3 minutes and they failed to eliminate a single person or competitor. DX member. I'm sure you can have an educated guess there. Okay, question 9. Penultimate question of the whole quiz. Triple H returned and won the 2012 Royal Rumble match after a 9-month absence from the WWF WWE. But who did he eliminate last? Question 9. Triple H returned and won the 2012 Royal Rumble after a 9-month absence from the WWF and WWE. But who did he eliminate last? Okay, final question, and obviously there's a bonus point as well. Question 10. Which tartaned kilted legend returned in the 2008 Royal Rumble? Question 10. Which tartaned kilted legend returned in the 2008 Royal Rumble? And for a bonus point, which cage diving Hall of Famer returned just a few minutes prior? And for a bonus point, which cage diving Hall of Famer returned just a few minutes prior to the same match? Okay, really, really well done. Hopefully you've managed to answer every question, even if you've had a bit of a guess. I do appreciate there are some that are tricky, but there's no point having 40 easy questions. I haven't seen anyone get 40 out of 40 yet. Obviously, with the bonus points, it's 44. So I'll be interested to see how we get on this week. I think it is a little bit harder than last week. But we will go through the answers now. Right, so make sure you've got your pen ready to tick or cross your answers, and I will whiz through these and try and get this video done and uploaded as soon as possible, because once again I do apologise about yesterday. So, the answers for tonight's quiz. Question 1. Where are the WWE headquarters located? Now, the WWE headquarters, often known as the Titan Towers, are located in Connecticut. The WWE headquarters are located in Stamford, Connecticut. And to be honest, as you're marking it, if you've got the Titan Towers, you can probably also count that. So I'm feeling generous on the first answer. So if you have the Titan Towers, Stamford or Connecticut, you can give yourself a point. And of course, Money in the Bank last month was there. Okay, question 2. Which superstar has the nickname Goatface? It's Daniel Bryan. Goatface is Daniel Bryan. Question 3. Which group led by Wade Barrett? Of course, it was the Nexus. The group led by Wade Barrett was, of course, the Nexus. Question 4. If you saw the following crowd sign, I thought this was an easy one. It is, of course, Ric Flair. Ric Flair, or I guess now, it's Charlotte Flair. So if you put either of those or both of those, that's absolutely cool. That's fine. Question 5. Who returned in 2006 with John Cena? It was Trish Stratus. I've never known how to say that name, to be honest. Trish Stratus. I don't know. She's probably the best WWE female wrestler of all time, and I can't say her name, so that was good. But she returned in 2006. What a weird match. John Cena versus Santino. How has that ever been a match in WWE? Who knows? Okay, question 6. Shawn Michaels is 54. 54. Question 7. Name all 3 members of The Shield. Favourite faction of WWE past. Dean Ambrose, Seth Rollins, Roman Reigns. Quite easy. Dean Ambrose, Seth Rollins and Roman Reigns. Of course, Seth and Roman with the WWE. Dean Ambrose has gone to that brand that we're also watching. Question 8. How many pods are there in traditional Elimination Chamber? 4. 2 men start, 4 enter. So it's 4. Question 9. Which nationality is Sami Zayn? He's Canadian. He's Canadian. Right, now question 10. Need to explain this one. Can you name this well-known referee? Now, I'm guessing that maybe 90% of you got his name. It's Earl Hebner. I think I've said that right. But for the bonus point, why was he fired in 2015? Well, it was very much out of the blue, and it was never mentioned by the WWE. It was in fact because he was caught selling WWE merchandise, but was keeping the money. So he was caught selling WWE t-shirts and merchandise, but he was keeping the money for himself. And I think it was why he was his contract was coming to an end anyway. But yeah, he was caught selling t-shirts. Okay, moving to round 2. Hopefully you got sort of 7 or 8, maybe even 9 out of 10 on the first round. Once again, as this is being uploaded on Tuesday, I'm going to whiz through this. So, round 2, The Undertaker. Where is The Undertaker billed from? Now, if you listen very carefully when he enters the ring, they have changed it in the past to Houston, Texas, but he is billed from Death Valley. Death Valley. Question 2. In what decade did The Undertaker's debut? It was, of course, the 1990s. The 1990s. Question 3. The Undertaker has never won the Hardcore Championship. That is true. Of course, The Undertaker has won many championships, but he's never won the Hardcore Championship. Okay, question 4. How many times has The Undertaker lost at WrestleMania? It's twice. How many times has The Undertaker lost at WrestleMania? It's twice. Once to Brock Lesnar, of course it was the streak, and secondly, and more recently, Roman Reigns. Question 5. Rollin' was used for The Undertaker's appearance and gimmick as the American Badass. The song is by Limp Bizkit. So the song is by Limp Bizkit. Okay, question 6. Who did The Undertaker face in the first ever Hell in a Cell match? It is Shawn Michaels. Question 6. Who did The Undertaker face in the first ever Hell in a Cell? It was Shawn Michaels. Question 7. I do apologise if I'm going too fast. Do let me know on Twitter or in the comments if I am going too quick. Hopefully you can be able to pause it as well. Who buried The Undertaker in 2010? It was Kane. Question 7. Who buried The Undertaker in 2010? It's Kane. Question 8. Which of the following moves are not associated with The Undertaker? Question 8. Which of the following moves are not associated with The Undertaker? And of course it's the figure 4 leg lock. The tombstone pile driver, Hell's Gate and the last ride are obviously all well-known Undertaker wrestling moves. So that one was really easy, I felt. Okay, question 9. Who was The Undertaker's first WrestleMania win? It was Jimmy Superfly Snuka. Question 10, last answer of The Undertaker's round. The Undertaker's longest ever Mania match occurred at WrestleMania 32. It was against Shane McMahon. And for a bonus point, it was 31 minutes. It was just under 31 minutes. If you've got 30 or 32 minutes, you can probably give yourself a tick. It's close enough. Which actually, I do think is a very long match for The Undertaker to go through. And obviously took lots of beating in that match by Shane. Okay, right, round 3, whizzing through the answers. So here are the answers to Tag Team Turmoil. And these were all about Tag Team Championships. Tag Team Champions. Question 1, name both members of the Dudley Boys. Really easy if you followed the WWE for many years. It's Bubba Ray and Devon. Answer to number 2. Axe and Smash were collectively known as Demolition. Answer is Demolition. Question 3. Can you name the hilarious tag team of Daniel Bryan and Kane? It was Team Hell No. Team Hell No. Answer to number 4. Can you name the celebrity tag team champions? It was MNM. MNM. I loved their entrance. Of course, Morrison's just returned to the WWE and is now tag teaming with The Miz. I think he's doing well as well. Question 5. The heavy hitters that were playing cards and smoking cigars is, of course, the APA. The APA. Question 6. And this one surprised me, actually. In 2019, the WWE ran a piece titled The Top 50 Tag Teams. Who did they put at number 1? They actually put Edge and Christian at number 1. Which tag team did they rank at number 1? Edge and Christian. A personal favourite is Edge of the WWE, and Edge and Christian worked very, very well together. Okay, question 7, and the answer is Randy Orton and Bobby Lashley never held the tag team titles. So, Randy Orton and Bobby Lashley never held the tag team titles together. Of course, that's not to say they won't do it. They're obviously both very current in the WWE. Quite a surprising answer to this one is that Hulk Hogan and Edge were in fact tag team champions at one point. What a bizarre tag team that is. Hulk Hogan and Edge. Okay, question 8, and the answer to the women's tag team champions, it was the Boss and Hug Connection, which is of course Bayley and Sasha Banks. So the first tag team championships in the female division was of course Bayley and Sasha Banks, or you could have written the Boss and Hug Connection. Not that I have ever heard that ever. Now obviously only a couple of years ago. Or last year even. Okay, question 9. Who are the current NXT Tag Team Champions? Now, of course, this was a tricky one if you don't watch it. Don't always catch NXT. But the answer is the Tag Team Champions Imperium. Do let me know if I've pronounced that wrong, but it's Imperium. And it's Fabian and Marcel. Imperium is the answer to number 9. And number 10, which tag team did Kurt Angle manage, helping them secure the tag team championships in 2002? There's 2 possible answers, and those answers are Team Angle, or they later became the world's greatest tag team. So the 2 possible answers, Team Angle or the world's greatest tag team. And for a bonus point, I don't know why, but I loved this tag team. I feel like they're still quite well liked and well known. Can you name both members of the tag team? It's Charlie Haas and Shelton Benjamin. Charlie Haas and Shelton Benjamin. Okay, and that brings us to our last 10 answers of this quiz. Of course, uploaded on a Tuesday, meant to be Monday, but oh dear. YouTube did not like us yesterday. Okay, Royal Rumble returns. So this was about superstars that have returned to the WWE after timeout, and they just happened to return in the Royal Rumble match. So, question 1. Which 1988 Royal Rumble returned in 2009? It was Jim Duggan. Answer to number 1. In 1988, which Royal Rumble returned? It was Jim Duggan. Question 2. Who returned in the Royal Rumble match in 2011? Booker T. Who returned in 2011? It was Booker T. Question 3. Which 6'11" bad guy returned during the same Rumble? It was Diesel. The answer to number 3 is Diesel. Right, now this was a long one. I do apologise. Question 4. Now it was which 3 of the following returned during the only ever female WWE Royal Rumble? The 3 that were returned were Trish, Molly Holly and Michelle McCool. So the 3 that returned were Trish, Molly Holly and Michelle McCool. You had to get all 3 to get the point. Bit harsh, I know. I feel like if you watched it, you kind of guessed that it was going to be them 3. Question 5. Which popular wrestler returned in 2012, lasting 48 minutes? It was Chris Jericho, Y2J. Answer to number 5, Chris Jericho. Question 6. Which WWE legend returned in 2016 to eliminate Roman Reigns? Now, this was, of course, Triple H, which, bearing in mind that calls a lot of the shots backstage in WWE, for him to come and eliminate Roman Reigns was one of the most shocking returns and one of the most unexpected endings, I think, to any Royal Rumble. Really did not expect him to come in towards the end and eliminate Roman Reigns. Why they did it? Who knows? It was completely random. But I have to say, the crowd loved it. And I suppose Roman Reigns winning that Royal Rumble was really predictable. So fair play for WWE to mixing it up. So the answer to number 6 is Triple H. Question 7. Who tore their pectoral muscle before returning just 4 months later? It was, of course, John Cena. Who tore their pectoral muscle before returning just 4 months later? It was John Cena. Okay, question 8. Which DX member returned during the 2012 Rumble? They lasted just over 3 minutes and failed to eliminate anybody. It was Road Dogg. Probably not surprising that it was him. He often does come back for little cameos here and there, but it's normally just one show and then he's forgotten. It's Road Dogg. Question 9. Triple H returned and won the 2002 Royal Rumble after a 9-month absence from the WWF and WWE. I think it was a really serious injury as well. But who did he eliminate last? It was, of course, Kurt Angle. Who did he eliminate last? It was Kurt Angle. Okay, question 10. Which tartaned kilted legend returned in the 2008 Rumble? It was Rowdy Roddy Piper. And for a bonus point, which cage diver Hall of Famer returned? Jimmy Snuka. Which cage diver Hall of Famer returned just a few moments prior? It was Jimmy Snuka. Okay, and that brings us to the end of our quiz. So hopefully you've got all of the answers, and hopefully your score should be out of 44. And as always, total up your scores from all 4 of the rounds. And do let us know in the comments how you got on. Or normally most of you let us know over Twitter what you got. I do apologise once again for this not being ready on Monday. But hopefully you've managed to have some time on Tuesday to do it. And hopefully you've enjoyed the quiz. And thank you very much. And hopefully see you soon next week. And we do have a little bit of a surprise in store for next week's quiz. Fingers crossed, a WWE superstar who has been in contact will get back to us. So we have had a WWE superstar, current superstar, message us, and we've responded, and hopefully they are going to do a question or 2 for us next week. We will let you know. Until then, thank you and see you soon.